Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You're welcome to another episode of Tech and Cultures, a program where we look at stories of people using technologies and techniques to bring development to the society. Today, we'll be looking at the story of a very interesting organization in Nigeria, and that organization is One Ummah Islamic Organization. One Ummah has been known over time as as that organization that holds that peace and unity convention at the end of the year, usually in Lagos and Abuja. But what people might not know is the strategy and the overall plans of this organization. Let me take it from the beginning. One Ummah started by organizing public lectures in Abuja, which is usually events that brings Muslims together from all over the world. Lecturers from all over the world, from Nigeria, from Zimbabwe, from South Africa, from Egypt, from UK, from Australia, from Canada. They bring scholars from all these places together to one place. This serves as a point of unity for the Ummah. Everybody drops their identity and come to have an interaction, a marketplace, and everything. So this is usually what most people know One Ummah organization for. But what you might not know about them is that idea of the PUC is to bring Muslims together to be able to solve other problems together. What you might not know is that One Ummah has a number of interventions. One of them is the Scholarship Initiative for the Less Privileged. They call it the SILP program. Why did we start this SILP?
So SILP is the Scholarship Initiative for the Less Privileged. It's an initiative of One Ummah which came about in 2015 as a result of the insurgency in the Northeast. So, the effect of the insurgency was really bad. There were a lot of children that were out of school. There were a lot of children that lost their parents. So at the end of the day, they didn't have access to education. And so One Ummah decided that it was an area that they would like to step in and assist.
So they take up these children, these orphaned children, and provide education for them. Not just the school fees and the rest, but the rest of the livelihood. During Ramadan, they provide food support to the families of these children. So this goes on to a point where they had up to 400, 500 students in that program. Currently, I think some have graduated, some are in the universities now. The number of students is around 300, thereabouts. So that is one of the programs that One Ummah actually runs from the benefits or from the opportunity of bringing Muslims together at the PUC. Another program that they run that many people might not know is the Women Empowerment Program. There is a fund that was donated or that was contributed for One Ummah to run empowerment program for rural or for women that could be empowered easily. And that is ongoing. And there is another fund. There is another fund for for youth empowerment within the Ummah. So these are the various interventions that One Ummah drives using the opportunities of bringing Muslims together at the big conventions and the rest. So I think that technique is a very smart technique. Do what works and use one thing to solve another problem within the Ummah. So let's listen to Sister Farida Bello. She's the head of One Ummah Charity Financing and a member of the whole Dawah and Charity Directorate of One Ummah.
The less privileged are the people that find it hard to even feed, right? They don't have access to basic facilities that the average Nigerian has, right? So they can't just get up and go to the hospital and say, I'm not feeling fine, I want to see a doctor for free because they have health insurance, no. Because they have the money for consultation, no, they don't have that. Their children cannot go to school, of course, because there's no money to eat, not to even talk of going to school. To find food to eat, they might have to talk to the neighbors or go out to beg on the streets or send their children to, do small begging and bring back something. Those people also do not have a stable source of income, so they don't have like maybe something doing that would earn them an income for the family. So they're just battling life. Those are the less privileged. And so You know, there are orphans that might be well off, you know. So the key word is mostly not being an orphan, but being an orphan and then also being less privileged. That's it. So in terms of the Ramadan feeding, we are looking at the people that need this food. They don't have food for iftar. They don't have food for suhoor. And how do you fast? It's really heartbreaking to think that someone would begin a fast without nothing to eat, not even dates. So one ummah comes in to offset that hardship for them, at least for that month of Ramadan. Let them find something to eat. Let them find something to break their fast with, and then also have the energy to worship Allah properly.
Not just the SEAL program, they also do the women program, wherein they provide revolving loans to women. And these days, I hear that they are even planning to convert it to grants for women to empower them to support the family. I think this is a very interesting technique that One Ummah uses to support and build the Ummah. If you want to reach out to One Ummah or support the activities that they do, especially during this month of Ramadan, One Ummah is providing food support to all the families of those orphans, of those children in the SILP program, the Scholarship Initiative for the Less Privileged, and other less privileged people around them that they can feed. The plan is to feed 1,000 families, provide the food items they would need to be able to eat their sahur and iftar at the points within this month of Ramadan. So if you want to support One Ummah, the account number is shown. It will definitely be beneficial. It will be a very smart place to put your money to support the less privileged within the Ummah, both within this month of Ramadan and even to donate to the funds like the Scholarship Initiative for the Less Privileged. I think these are fantastic places to do charity and have impact on the Ummah. That will be it for today. I hope you have benefited from the information provided in this program, and you'll find an inspiration to also do more than we are currently doing. I remain Jibril Ibrahim, and I'll say, Ma salam.